Welcome to Steve's Kitchen. Today we are making a salmon with pinto beans and spinach. Good ingredients make a delicious meal. Salmon, spinach, pinto beans, olive oil, salt, apple vinegar, prosciutto, onions, garlic, lemon. So what we have here, 2 nice pieces of salmon. What I usually like to do is just take apple vinegar and just kind of put it into the fish, almost like substitute in oil, because I feel the vinegar takes away the fishiness of the fish, the smell. So I'm just going to pour out the vinegar. So what I'm going to do with this fish, I'm just going to sprinkle it with a little bit of salt. And I'm only going to use very little olive oil. And I'm not going to put the olive oil in the pot or the part of the fish. It has the skin. I'm only going to use the oil in another side because the skin has already oil. 1 teaspoon of olive oil for both pieces of fish. Put the fish right on the top. So now I'm going to put in an air fryer. I really like how the fish tastes in an air fryer, but you can bake the fish in an oven for 370. Depends how your oven can be ready. 8 minutes, 10 minutes, or 12 minutes. By 12 minutes, the fish should be ready. This is a great recipe for frozen spinach. You come home, you have a bag of spinach in the freezer. You throw it in a fry pan, olive oil, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion, and that's all it takes in maybe about 20 minutes. So the first thing we're gonna do, we just put 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Put the heat on between medium. So the next part, you just take the bag of spinach, frozen spinach, and you put it right on the top, right? Just move the spinach all around. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a 1/2 teaspoon of dry onion, a 1/2 teaspoon of dry garlic. We're gonna put another tablespoon of olive oil on the top. And all of a sudden you have your vegetables of the day. Cutting the onions. We're gonna dice the onions. We want the onions to be very small. So we're gonna dice the onions. We're gonna put olive oil. Like 1 tablespoon. The main thing, what you like with olive oil, you want to cover the bottom of the pot. We're going to turn it to medium heat. Then we're going to put 1 1/2 of fresh onion. We're going to really let it simmer. We're probably going to cook the onions about 7 to 10 minutes. I want to caramelize. So the heat is medium. We might even go between medium and low. I gotta see how everything is looking. The spinach looks really, really good and it smells very nice. I think I gotta bring the temperature down to low. Slice the garlic, make it really small pieces, no big pieces. So garlic is going together with the onions. We're going to give it a nice mix. Now what you do, you have to bring down the fire to low. I don't want the garlic getting burned. So we have the prosciutto here, and we're going to add it together with the onions and garlic. With this recipe, you can use turkey bacon, but I did have prosciutto in my refrigerator, and you know me, I don't like wasting food, so I'm gonna use prosciutto in this recipe. But you can use regular bacon. Personally, I like the turkey bacon, and I like prosciutto. This is all goes together with the salmon. So we're the prosciutto, we're gonna let it cook together with the onions and the garlic. What we're doing, we're gonna wash the pinto beans with cold water. So now we are putting the beans together with the garlic, the onions, and the prosciutto. So we're adding 1/3 cup of water. And we're just gonna let it cook for a little bit. So we are adding a 1/2 teaspoon of salt to the beans. You can add last if you like, but beans usually go together with the salt. So now we're gonna go back and turn the heat to medium. Our spinach is ready. Looks delicious. Time to smash the beans. So here we have the onions, we have the garlic, the prosciutto, and the red kidney beans. And that's gonna go on the top of the salmon with the spinach on the top. All right, so we have the fish ready. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the refried beans on the top. And now you're gonna top it off with the spinach we made. I mean, what a meal. This is a meal for a champion. And the last thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna drop a little bit of lemon, fresh lemon. And we are done. And in the front of us, I think I made a masterpiece.
It looks amazing.
Not because I made it, I just love the ingredients I use for this meal.
Everything is delicious.
Because like I always try not to do is don't use flour, don't use sugar, no cornstarch, no bad fat. And that's why this meal is so special, I think. I mean, you got a good nutritional value with this, okay? You got the salmon, then you have the beans, and then you have your spinach. So you have a perfect balanced meal.
Yeah, it is.
Good food, good energy.
Every day.
All right. Go to our YouTube channel for more recipes. Please subscribe.